YouTube, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to Sneaker Talk. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, and tap on that notification button so you know when I'm dropping another one of these things. I do sneaker talk at random times. No rhyme, no reason. If I feel like I have what up, P-Town? If I have some time while I'm driving in the car, it's going to be a somewhat of a lengthy trip. I'll jump on here and chop it up with you guys. So it's not a ride home from work. No, I'm retired. I don't do that yet. So today's topic I'm going to cover is dope, uncomfortable sneakers. Goodness, I'm out here in the rain, y'all. I probably should not be doing this because people in San Antonio, when it rains, it's like, oh, let's drive dumb. Plus, it's rush hour as well. But I have some of the time hack to make, and I'm out here braving these insane highways. And the thing, remember, if you watch my videos, you've heard me say, if you're in a pickup truck, somehow they feel like it gives me the right to drive like a fool. And that's what happened. Like when I just hit the horn, there were two pickup trucks being impatient and trying to jump into my lane as I'm doing about 45, 50 miles an hour. So today's topic is dope, uncomfortable sneakers. And I have on a pair today, and I consider these my rain boots, if you will. They aren't boots, they're a sneaker. I'm talking about the Foamposite Pro, or the straight up OG Foamposite. And the story behind this, I've said this in the video if I'm not mistaken. It's a little warm in here. It says it's 81 degrees outside. It definitely doesn't feel like it. So part the AC, the whirling noise, because it's hot, all right? And the wiper blades. The Foamposite. I was not a fan of the Foamposite when it dropped back in the 90s, mid-90s. Penny Hardaway and everything. Dope sneaker. Cool concept. They're pretty much the tanks of the sneaker world. If you're a collector, you can pretty much beat on these things. If you crease Foamposite, it means you have worn these things every day, all day, hooped in them, you went hiking in them, and you play basketball outside. I'm not sure how you crease these things. And I have two pairs. I have the pearl pink joints, and I have the Legion green, which I have on today, obviously. I can coordinate a little bit. And my first pair I bought were the Legion greens. Back in 2017, I think, 2018, 2017, early 2018. And I got them for the low, like $99. It's crazy. Now people are looking for this sneaker. It's funny. People hate on, it's a GR, I don't know why they're coming out with these colors, this and that. And I wore them a few days later. I was kind of excited to see how they're going to fit. And the first thing I noticed is like, man. And I'm going to get to that, P-Town. All right, you said bones are comfy. All right, I'm going to get to that. First time I wore them, I was like, man, my toes are killing me. I wear a 9.5. I got a 9.5. And it just felt like the toe box was pushing against my toe every time I took a step. They weren't tight when I put them on, but as I started to walk, I was like, man, these things are cool looking. They had a fresh fit on and everything. I was like, they hurt. And I immediately got home and I took them off, threw them in the box. Didn't wear them again for maybe 3 months or so. And someone told me, they said, hey, you need to wear them. All right, this is not a sneaker that you hoard. You need to wear them. Now, the other part is that I've had foot injuries. So sneakers feel funny from time to time. And just recently, I think I've worn my Legion greens probably about 10 times. And that's a lot for me. And guess what? They feel fine. My toes feel great. Even my pink joints that I wore. And I managed to take a few pictures of those because I realized that I didn't give them a chance. I was regretting buying those sneakers. Even these Legion greens, I thought about taking them back. But They're fine. I wore my the pearl pink joints up in Dallas when I was up there about a month and a half ago, and when I got home, I didn't feel like, man, I take these off. I was cool. I was cool and walked around for quite a bit that day. Took several photos. I was cool. Now, the biggest issue with foams are that they're expensive for a sneaker that's been around for a while. If you catch a foam under $200, you have found a steal, honestly. I mean, they're coming out the gate 220, 230. Easy. 220, 230. And they tend to hang around a little longer because everyone's like, I'm not paying that. I'm not paying that. I'll wait for them to go on sale. But what tends to happen is that people get a couple of coupons and stuff like that, or they'll do a return on the shoe to get that foam pod. It's like the black and gold ones that recently released a couple months ago. I was waiting for those to go down. They did not go down. Those bad boys sold out and left stock. I haven't seen them in outlets. And that's the thing too. Foams seldom hit outlets. Seldom. The last foam I saw in the outlet, and I'm kicking myself for it, were the navy blue with the gum bottoms. I saw them up in Grand Prairie when I was up in Dallas at the time for 139, and I was like, I think they're going to be somewhere else, and they weren't. They weren't in other locations. So I'm kicking myself. I know that's a colorway that I would wear. It's navy blue. You throw some jeans on with them, some denim. You're going to wear them. It's that color. Yeah, I slept on 139. Kicking myself. The next shoe that I'm going to talk about, and basically in summation about the foams, is give them a chance. Wear them. It's nothing you can really do lacing wise. Some sneakers, you open up the laces a little more, and then you have some give. Not foams. Now, let me back up for a second. That material that the foam posit is made of, that posit material, it kind of forms to your feet after a while. And I can't remember who told me that online. It was like, they start flexing around your foot after you start wearing them, and they get comfortable. So there it is. Sitting next to me, riding shotgun, is another sneaker so technologically advanced, it's mind-blowing. And I got a chance to try the shoe on before there was a wide release. I'm talking about the Air Jordan 33 with that crazy strapping system that replaced the lacing system, your traditional lacing system, the ratchet system that's on it. When the black pair came out with the clear, the icy blue soles, I was like, all right, cool. Tried them on the outlet. I tell them get them under retail because, military discount. And I said, man, this is a weird fit. I don't know about these. So I'm trying to open the box right now. And they're right here. 9.5. All right. 9.5. And have space in the toe box. Space. These, I think they're like something Carn Corso, red or whatever. I like the shoe. I like the color and everything. Hey, what's up, Tay Tay? I like them. I actually bought these for someone a couple months ago. And they look cool. Now, the biggest draw on these is tongue and that heel tab. It basically says that you can't really get casual with these. You can't get casual with them as far as jean wise because you want to show off the whole shoe. You got to wear like some super tapered jeans or some tapered joggers or something like that, or some tapered sweatpants. However, a very, very technologically advanced sneaker. It's a hooping shoe by far. They actually came out with a Travis Scott pair. They didn't do so well. I saw those hit sales, which is mind-blowing. I was like, wow, they weren't on sale. Didn't want them. All right, wasn't feeling the colorway. Hype is hype. I don't care. Let's see what's going on here. This trap is going to let up once I hit the outskirts of San Antonio. It always works like this. And yeah, pay attention to this merge area up here. It's not bad. It's just that when it rains, they drive like fools here. I don't know what happens to these guys, but it's like you need to watch out for these pickups. If you drive a pickup truck it's something clicks in their head, like, oh, I can drive like a fool. I'm in a pickup truck. You know, it's crazy. Most of the pickup trucks, oh no, it's not all-wheel drive. It's not 4x4. Oh, you just wanted a pickup truck. That's what it was. It's your money. Cool. And me, if I have to drive like a fool, I shouldn't be on the road. That's the way I take it. I'm not in that much of a hurry. I've been in a few accidents. I hate to even talk about it. Not many, but a few. And I've been okay because I've been a pretty safe driver. And notice I'm talking to you guys, I'm not even like looking in the camera most times because I'm watching this person right here who should be merging and kind of like riding the line for some reason. Then this other person has their right hand turn signal on and they're being super cautious because they don't know what they're doing. So I just let people in. I'm not in that much of a hurry. You know, no reason to be a butthole. But yeah, the Jordan 33 with that crank strap ratchet system, it's a dope sneaker, man. But as far as technology, style wise, the red ones are probably the most stylish pair ever released. And I'm actually trying to swap these out. I got word that a shoe may be at this particular outlet. We're gonna find out in a bit when I get up there. So the fallout continues from the whole locker issue up here in San Antonio. A lot of the customer service reps don't really want to do the early look thing anymore, and I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Yeah, a lot of people lost their jobs from that. You know, so I had a conversation last night, impromptu by the way, about that situation, and it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. So with that being said, the channel is going to be morphing into something else. I'm going to Splash. What are you doing up? You must be getting up and getting ready for work over there. Yeah. Oh, Splash over there in Korea. But yeah, the channel's going to be morphing into something a little different. I've kind of gave you guys a preview a little bit a couple of videos ago. Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew it was early, man. You know, I was over there 2010, and I figured it was like 12, 13 hours ahead or something like that. It was some insanity with the time. Yeah. But yeah, the fallout from that was immense, man. And, you know, I'm not even asking for an early look anymore on the shoes. We'll address that, you know, in a different manner. But the channel will be evolving into something. It's still gonna be sneakers, but into something a little different, you know, over time. So also, I gotta pace myself out a little bit. I'm heading back to school, back to college, in about a week and a half. And on paper, I have time, but I'm not sure about the amount of coursework I'm going to have. I'm taking 4 classes. All right, I always try to take at least 4 classes, and we're going to see. I'm all about that learning, man. I have a goal, and I think I would be wasting my time if I didn't complete these goals now at that time. Satin Chicago ones are dropping. The red black toe Chicago ones. Yeah, I'm saying because I'm ticked off. We're not getting them in the San Antonio area. I think Austin is the closest place that we're yeah, I think it's Austin. And yeah. We miss out on a lot of releases here, man. I'm telling you. Stuff goes to Houston, Austin, Dallas, and flat skip over San Antonio. I'm not that person that's going to be taking a road trip way out to Houston for a pair of shoes, man. That's just not. And I live in a major city. I'm not doing it. I'm not sure market-wise what they're looking at, why we don't get a lot of the shoes out here. And like I said, it's a reseller's heaven. If live out here and that's what you want to do. All right. Hey, do your thing, man. Do your thing, Splash. I understand. Trust me, you know I understand. Yeah, so those are dropping this weekend, and it looks like physically you won't be able to go out and buy those, so you're going to have to play the game with apps. Yeah. So, I've been having these, no doubt, I've been having these conversations, man, online via how people are getting shoes, and no one else seems to get these shoes. First off, I don't care. All right, y'all know my mantra. Just don't try to sell them as there's something else. Otherwise, I don't care. Okay, I really don't. But you know, the more you go to the sneaker shows and stuff like that, the more you get to see, and you have to scratch your head and wonder, how are you, this small sneaker shop, able to get your hands on all of these retail sneakers? And they're limited like that. How? You know? So I've always been leery of buying sneakers, at brand new sneakers, that is, in-demand hype sneakers at the sneaker shows I go to. And that's not a knock on the sellers at all. The only thing I knock them on is the price. I'm not going to pay that price. You know, that's how I feel about it. It's my money. Yeah, they're nice to look at, you know, but I'm not doing it personally. I don't feel secure enough. Okay. To answer your question, if you watch this video and you do subscribe to the channel, I said I will address it. It's your money, man. You just got to ask that question. You have to ask that. It's okay. You know, it's perfectly fine. Moving on. So a couple of weeks ago, I did an affordable denim video. Affordable denim. Truly affordable denim video. Shout out to Bull. Bull did a video with affordable denim. Okay? Not saying he watched my channel. If you did, Bull, appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up, give me a like, all that tap, you know, taps and all that good stuff. But he had affordable denim. I had to give it to him. There was no $90 jeans, $185 jeans, $145. It was none of that stuff on there. So shout out to Bull for doing that. Mike the Compass, love your stuff, man. However, your jeans were not affordable denim, right? Your jeans were not affordable denim. Maybe for you. I'm not paying $145 for jeans that look like something I probably can get for $30. It's me, all right? Those of you kids that gotta buy clothing, you know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, I'm glad, you know, one of the bigger sneaker YouTubers went out and did that. So that was kind of funny when I saw it. I was like, oh, let's see what he got. Oh, okay, those are affordable. Those are, and he even did the PacSun thing that I did. So maybe he saw the video, maybe he didn't. I don't know. And this is a segue to another direct message I got. And you know, all you people out there that DM me, follow the channel, okay? Follow the channel. Hit that IG thing, all right? Because it's public and everything, y'all just jump on there. You see it, you hit me up with a question, I answer it, okay? And you know, it was a topic next time you go live. I said, cool, I'll do it, I'll address it. That was cool. So the question was, do you think the larger sneaker YouTube and get ideas from them for their videos? Perhaps. Nothing's original. And you guys will get to see it. But matter of fact, you just saw it with the back to school sneaker thing. I have a video for that. I haven't released it yet. I probably need to release it because a lot of kids are going back to school this Monday. So my video is going to be irrelevant. I had that video, I just never dropped. I told you guys, I be throwing stuff in the vault. I ain't feeling that video. I want to keep my motivated, so I don't do the video. But yeah. So I'm just going. I'm going to do video. Well, let me finish. I got sidetracked a little bit. I digress. Do you think larger sneaker YouTubers look at the up and coming sneaker YouTubers and get video concepts from them? Perhaps no idea is original, but sometimes you do have to look at the timing of some of the videos and goes, maybe they had editor's block, or editing block. And I can't come up with something, I could do that, but because my platform is larger and my reach is larger than them, nobody will ever question that you got that idea from so-and-so with 500 subscribers. Nobody will ever question that, okay? Then, the other question I had, now I'm thinking about them, I'm glad. Favorite all-time sneaker? Air Force One. All right? I know you're new to T-Tip. Check out the channel. I talk about the Air Force One all the time. All right? Air Force One. Hands down. I'm from Baltimore, so it's got to be Air Force One. Hey, made me forget what I was saying. Goodness. So the larger sneaker YouTubers getting ideas from the smaller sneaker YouTubers. Perhaps. I don't know. Nothing's original. Just to cover that. Oh man, I lost my train of thought. The other question I had, I'm trying to think, because a lot of the questions I get are kind of redundant. I'm like, all right, I already covered that. I'll let the person know. Raffles. That's what it was. Okay. The subscriber said, do you think raffles are the new hustle? And I'm not sure, okay? There have been a couple of instances recently where the person actually got the shoe, but the shoe wasn't real. All right. I think it was involving OG Kicks. He got a pair of the Laker 13s, which is a release shoe that you everywhere. It's probably gonna go on sale. Not sure why somebody would send him a fake sneaker like that. Said the raffles. Are the raffles the new hustle? I don't know. So here's the thing. You get people joining your raffle for $40, $5, $10 or something like that, right? And the sneaker that you're going to raffle off, oh man. The sneaker you're going to raffle off is about $160. Let's say it's a Jordan 1, okay? $160. And you get 8 people to join your raffle. You do the math on that. You've already covered that shoe, 3 times over. You made a profit. All under the guise that somebody is going to get that shoe. Now, you could throw out some random name or whatever and say, hey, so-and-so is the winner of that shoe. And for the sake of fantasy and what ifs, what if that person never exists and you just put a name up there and say that person got the shoe? Because your channel is just that big. Nobody will ever know. Nobody would ever know. $40 to win the raffle. You're showing the shoe, all this good stuff. Hey, check it out. We raffled off the the Tinker 3s, the black Tinker 3 joints. And you paid $200 for it, and you had 12 people in the raffle for $20 or $40. You already made your money, man. Nobody ever know. Nobody would ever know that happened. So just maybe that is the new racket, the new hustle. You got to understand, because it's so many people in the ecosystem, you would never know unless the person physically gets the shoe. And in this case, well, OG Kicks, the shoe wasn't legit. It had some serious flaw to it. Like people were saying, that's the new hustle. That's why I was saying, like, the whole giveaway thing, once you reach certain things, you almost have to give that shoe away to somebody or whatever it is, to somebody that's active on your channel, so it adds to authenticity of you saying, okay, this person's legit. I actually got the shoe. Look. So, for instance, a couple of my, my loyal, Four Kicks people out there, P-Town, for example, he and I communicate all the time. If I did a raffle and said, man, he just gave this man a shoe, but I could also say, well, hey, he won, and I would have to get P-Town to actually show the shoe, or Lucci for that matter. Hey, Lucci, do a video on the shoe. Everybody knows it's legit. That took care of that. Huh? Is that a dude? Huh? Okay, weird comment. All right, we got some peculiarities going on in here. Keeping it moving. Hey, not that kind of channel, guy, but thanks for checking in. But yeah, hey, I need to. How do you get wrenches on here, man? This is weird. Okay, look, I don't engage in that kind of lifestyle, guy. If you find that being funny, you're some kid. That's not how we get down here on this channel. So thanks for stopping through. We don't do all that on here if you find that funny. But like I was saying, yeah, you would have to find somebody that's a loyal subscriber to really say that you actually, gave away shit. Yo, hold on. Yeah, we had to. I don't like removing people, man. I don't like doing that. But we're talking about something else, and this person thinks he's being funny, so we had to get him out of there. All right. But yeah, I think something's up with that. I'm not saying people are really doing that, but it's starting to bubble a little bit more. So those of you who have active giveaways, please really follow through with that. That's not something you don't want those kind of problems where somebody's questioning your integrity. Just give them the shoe. Okay? Yeah, see, exactly. I don't, kids and stuff, man. I had to get them out of here. All right? I don't play like that. Yeah. Go somewhere else and troll. There's tons of YouTube channels for you to do that. I don't want to, have to deal with somebody's child. I got my own kid. But yeah, you're right, Pete. I do think that's the wave. And let's, for the sake of positivity, let's say everybody is really giving out the shoe. But now you need that person to come forward. Basically like when you win the lottery and they say, oh yeah, there's a winner. Hey, I need you to show the shoe, man. Do a little quick video, this and that. And if they got the shoe, they actually had the shoe in hand. You shipped it to them and all that good stuff. Because you don't want to mess with your reputation like that. It's not worth it. And actually, it's not the wave, because when I talk about stuff like this, I tend to go back into the archives on YouTube, sneaker YouTube, and see if this ever has happened. And yes, it has. This was the way to scam people. So you don't want to deal with that, man. You don't. You don't want to deal with that. Like, oh yeah, well, hey, you didn't win. They got your $40, your $20, or whatever it is. If you got a massive channel and people like all the sneakers that you get and stuff all the time, and you get 10 people to contribute $40, you have made out. You got $400 you didn't have before. Now, let's just say you actually got the shoe. All right, like me, for instance, it's a Jordan 1, 160. I got my little discount and everything, so I'm getting it for like 135, whatever. Now I got to pay for shipping. I'm right back at the 160. Got the shoe out to you. But I had 10 people contribute $40. See the math right there? That's, $340 in my pocket. Now I can flip that for a couple of more shoes. And you just keep it going. All right, so-and-so won the raffle. This is that. Shout out to so-and-so. Put a little lower third up there. This person won. Yeah, so the raffle's over. It's closed. All that good stuff. Thanks for participating. We'll be having another one real soon. And what can you do? You're out your $40. Dang, I never went. So this is really based around now I think about it, a guy DM'd me like out the blue about this, and he was able to get his money back. We talked and chopped it up and all that good stuff. He was able to get his money back. So this Instagram raffle thing, just I wouldn't do it. Me personally, I wouldn't do it. I'm not doing it. Because you look at somebody, they got 10,000 subscribers on their Instagram channel, and they get 300 people that contribute $10, $20, and this person got all these kicks up there and everything. Like, yeah, he's got the shoes, he's posing all this stuff, and first thing they do is block it. Y'all know the video. You saw it. If you haven't seen the video, go back and look at my video about the Instagram scammers. I cover this 100% complete. Lay it out for you guys how they do it. All right. So I'm gonna close it out on this last thing. I follow a cat by the name of Get Kicks. Get Kicks is some people view him as an anti-hero. All right. I like him. He was on Gloves Off, if I'm not mistaken, with Tony B2 Wild and Bullet RC, where they were questioning him when he was talking about how people were getting their early sneakers and all that stuff. And also on another podcast where they were basically trying to divert and deflect and shift the narrative on that. And I get it. When you're doing something that's provocative and you're cool with these people, you're gonna roll out all costs to defend them. So people's reputations were online with that particular podcast. And I was fairly new to the YouTube game, but I was watching the whole scandal thing that was taking place back then. And I was very intrigued by it because I was clueless about all this stuff that was going on. Like, man, this is deep. But money was involved. Well, if you know Get Kicks, he's very well spoken. Okay, that's one thing I always liked about him. Very well spoken. Now, whether you like what he does or what's his motive, anything like that, the angle he presents is very intriguing, which is why I watch him, because it kind of opens the doors for some of the decisions I make in the sneaker community. It's a very comfortable look at stuff that goes on. So when he was talking about the real versus fake thing right there, I was like, oh wow, why don't they ever say where they got you from? I mean, StockX would say, yeah, we got a fake shoe through here, and we're going to destroy it, burn it, cut it up, whatever like that, because they know people try that. So, yeah, essentially they're going to have a steady flow of fake shoes flowing through their doors. Now, the sneaker YouTuber who does the real versus fake thing, I think they should tell people where they got the shoe from. But what it does is it's going to put their collection in question. All right. Now, if you started off and your platform is based around unauthorized shoes and stuff like that, you essentially, people go, well, there was no surprise there. We know what this person was doing back in the day. So yeah, that could be your platform. But if you've always come off as a person that was able to get these limited sneakers like that, no issues, no problems, and suddenly you're doing real versus fake, but you never say, hey, I got the shoe from here. Now, if you put links on your channel to these sites and stuff like that, they're going to take you down, okay? But they won't do anything if you verbally mention them. So that's the way around it, all right? So what I uncovered was there's some wholesalers out there. And if you look, some people follow them on Instagram. And I have to start following some of them to see these things. You know, or they actually sent me a request because what I do, I'm always posting my shoes and all that stuff. And yeah. So I was like, oh, I look, see the name. Oh, that's so-and-so. Why would... You can verbally mention it. You can say, yeah, I got these rocketkicks.cn or something like that. But you cannot put an active link on there and say that's where you got them from. You can't do that. Any mention of a .com, .ru, any hyperlink, you know, even in your lower thirds, they're going to take. They're looking for things. You say, no, we don't want to be affiliated with that market for goods. So mentioning that won't get you taken down. Okay. Yeah. That's the way around it. But they won't do that. They won't do that. Now, this is not a shot at their platform, but it's like, okay, if you're trying to show people what to look for, be transparent, okay? Be transparent. It's kind of like Super Rupa. We know that's his lane. That's Rupa's lane, where he talks about, you know, cross the water. And I respect Rupa for it because he's never come off as anything but, you know, like he said, I don't make the news, I just report it, and there are options out here. I'm not into counting your money. If you're going to do that, that's on you. But don't come across with the fake versus real thing, but you never say how you got the shoe. I think you owe that to your viewers. Okay, so you know what to look for if you come across a shoe from these suppliers. Now, let me back up for a second. The actual wholesalers, of these shoes, where people were able to get these limited joints all the time for the low, I came across it and I was like, wow. That's how they do it. So essentially, this site had consolidated all of these buyers. Okay, well, excuse me, these wholesalers. So first off, the hard is going to be Yuppo. Okay, I'm dropping jewels on you guys. Okay, Yuppo. I knew about Yuppo from back in the days, like the Chinese Amazon for, you know, bootleg sneakers, if you will. I knew about it from that, but you need to go through Google and translate it. Okay, translate all the information is on there. Now, and you got to get an account to actually buy from there. Okay, now depending on how your banking and your credit cards are set up, they're not going to let you purchase like that. So you're going to have to basically contract, if you will, a buyer, a middleman, to acquire these shoes for you at these prices. So along with the translator, you're going to need a currency converter. So it's in Chinese yuan. So you throw the price up there, and I want to say like what is it, 351. It's like $67, I think, somewhere around it. It's super low. You know, it's like the rule of thirds, the rule of a quarter. So 75% off that number that they put on it, if you will. Correct me if I'm wrong. Being the intuitive person that I need to know, if I'm on the peripheral of something, there's some things that's going on, when people are asking me questions because they respect my opinion, I think I have to be able to articulate answers in an educated manner, in a well thought manner, in a concrete manner. So you have Yuppo, okay? And there are wholesalers on there. They will send you the entire lookbook. Okay? You can download it. So what some people have done too is they've created a spreadsheet of all these sellers. Now, something occurred to me as I was looking through all this stuff. There was a shipping box in there with dimensions on it, okay? And I had seen boxes like this in somebody's video. He was a seller, okay? He's online. And I was like, man, that looks familiar. And this dude was straight up the plug for a lot of people. I was like, that looks familiar. I've seen that box somewhere. Just chilling in the back, talking about, yeah, you know, just got Zen, XYZ, this and that. And I was like, So even in the video, well, in the pictures on the website, they'll have this pack ready to go. Plastic bags around the shoes, you know, packed in there, you know, I guess about 20 pairs of sneakers. And think about it, cap and gown, which I saw. A cap and gown for like $68. Whatever you want to use, Western Union, MoneyGram, however you're going to pay for the shoe. And they're going to give you 10% off for using that. And if the shoe is over, I think it was like $80 or something like that, the shipping is free. DHL. Okay. Not saying everything you get from DHL isn't legit. Because you order something from overseas, that's what they're using. All right. But in the sneaker world, you got a DHL package. People are like, whoa, wait a minute. You know, but that doesn't mean that the shoe isn't real. All right. I just arrived at the outlet. It took me a little longer due to the traffic and the brief rain. So they give you a warning and everything about buying in bulk because of the whole trade war and the tariffs and stuff being seized and all that stuff. And they basically like, it's on you and we'll try to work with you. All this stuff gets translated. So I'm like, wow, this is how they're doing it. So let's do the math here. Let me back up for a second. You got a cap and gown that was selling for $250 retail when it came out last year. Or 2017, whatever. All right. You're now, that shoe's in demand. So you're going to sell it for $350, $300, but you only paid $70 for it. But you want an inventory of this shoe to have at the ready. So if you sell 2 to 3 of these shoes, you've just created inventory for a couple pair of shoes. And you just repeat the cycle. That's it. So long as you have an influx of product coming through, these sellers, I'm like, oh, okay, this person's reliable. You know, we got a legit buyer right here. We're gonna hook them up. And they start sending you free stuff and all that, and you know, because you're a verified, solid customer. They trust you now. And they'll probably send you a pair. A personal pair. I'm telling you, I'm dropping game on you guys. This is how it works. This is all the stuff I uncovered by paying attention to some of the things that were going on behind the scenes. And it all made sense. It all lined up. I was blown away by this, but then again, I wasn't blown away by it because I always suspected. I was like, how are you able to get these shoes all the time, and how are you at these shows with all of these shoes? You know. So the saying is, the game is to be sold, not to be told. In this case, I want you all to make good fiduciary decisions and protect your money and know what you're buying. All right. Or if you're like, I'm not buying anything or I'm not selling anything, just know if you decide to go that route, know what you're getting yourself into. Okay. I'm not going to be the person that's pulling up your pants leg to see what you got and to make sure it's legit. I'm not going through that. I'm not outing anybody online, anything like that. But this is the system that's in place. It's not a secret, okay? It's basically what you really want to know. That's that. That's that. Okay? And I'm out of here. I've talked to you guys enough. You know how I get with the sneaker talk thing. Replay value is up there. Just if you want to see the good stuff, if you will, go back to around the 25-minute mark where I start talking this thing I just covered. But I'm out here. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, tap the notification button so you too can be a part of the 4 Kicks Brigade. And I'm out of here. Boom.